Hey guys, it's Ryan here, and in today's video, I'm here just to talk about myself, which is really strange, but here we are. So I'm just here to talk about as much as I can, as of course everything you guys need to know about the channel. I'm here to talk about the future of the channel and basically what's going to happen going forward with Sonic Ryan as a Sonic channel. But before we do that, let's start off by saying a statement, right? Every content creator, no matter what you are, where you post at, has a life outside of what they do, right? It's very normal. It's a thing that has to happen. That, of course, they can't just always do what they are doing right now. They have a life. They have, bills to pay. They have a family to take care of sometimes. And that's pretty much how life is. Like, life is doing anything responsibility related, like looking after your loved ones and, just teaching your kids of what is to come to the world and prepare them, right? And because of that happening is that there's two camps that they fall into. Is that one, they'll just completely retire possibly from being content creation, kind of like what MatPat did to, spend more time with his family, and he just basically quit YouTube. I think he was a goat. I think he was a goat. He was great. And then that second camp is, those content creators that only post about once a month or once every few months or so, or at least possibly maybe like 12 to 15 times a year, because, they obviously have a real job outside of YouTube. They can't just do all that all over again because, they have responsibility to do, to pay the bills, mow the lawn, etc. Maybe even take care of their loved ones. And I'm in that second camp, but I'm getting there at least, where, YouTube has kind of taken its toll on me. As you guys can probably tell, the uploads have been really slow of 2026 so far. So I'm going to explain why in this video. So this channel has been going on for almost 2 years now, where I actually created this channel on Sonic's birthday of 2024, so sometime before Sonic Movie 3, which is some crazy coincidence. It was just crazy. I didn't even mean to do that, like literally. But yeah, the day on Sonic's birthday is also my channel anniversary, so which is good to hear. So for doing YouTube for not too long, actually, in my high school years, I have these things that are coming up, and of course, I'm not gonna be able to accomplish those if I just keep doing this over and over again, just keep getting distracted possibly. But yeah, I have a lot of bigger stuff coming, and I'm here to talk about what's going on in this video. So before I actually talk about what's been going on, first of all, I just want to reassure you guys that if you guys are big fans of the channel or just like my content, I want to reassure you guys that I'm not quitting, I'm not retiring, I'm not literally just shutting this channel down forever. But I will say this, is that when you as you get older, there's going to be a lot of responsibilities and a lot of more harder things to come, such as possibly even more depression and more anxiety. But it's obviously you're gonna have to deal with it. It's just life, it's just how it is. Well, my graduation at the time of making this video is actually coming soon. I actually graduate in Wednesday, May 20th of 2026. And after that, during the summer, uploads will be much slower, and then after that point on, obviously, the uploads will probably be much slower, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop content creation, because obviously, I love doing what I do, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So what's going to happen is that starting in the summertime, I'm going to obviously find a summer job to work for about 2 months, and then after that, I'm obviously going to go to a plumbing school. I want to study plumbing because that's pretty much all my life. My family has taught me how to do plumbing, and sure enough, it is actually enjoyable. And that's something I pretty much found interesting my whole life. So that's pretty much what was going to happen after I graduate high school, is that I might do a plumbing school, or maybe go to plumbing college if I can afford it. Although the part that is ironic about this is that it's not my dream job. It's not really what I always want to dream about. But I wanted to become a plumber just because, it is really interesting. I'm interested in me doing that. And pretty much I've learned it pretty much my entire life. And that's kind of what I want to focus on, just so I can, cover myself, once I buy my own house, if I can manage to do that somehow. So you guys can probably tell that means that YouTube is not going to be my full-time career, but it is still going to be a huge part of my life. Like, I still enjoy making videos. I still enjoy making content for you guys around Sonic himself. If I did stop completely, I would have stopped a long time ago, like legit around my burnout era, like around the time where I was burnt out just because I was feeling sick in December last year. And am I a little burnt out from making content? I'll admit, yes, a little bit, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop completely. Like I said, I still enjoy being present on the internet is what I'm trying to say. So I'm here to tell you guys that what's going to happen going forward is that I want to be present on the internet, and specifically on this channel, only when I feel like there's something good to talk about. But that also includes some video ideas I still have been having in mind for quite a long time. But I'm mainly going to be present on the internet, on making videos, when I see something that is sort of relevant, exciting, or something like that will come to the channel. So for example, when Sonic Movie 4 comes out next year, don't worry, I will be covering that on the channel, so you guys have nothing to worry about. if the rumors are true about a definitive version of Sonic Frontiers, I will be covering that. Of course, you do remember the Sonic movie spin-off should be coming out around 2 years from now, around December 2028. Of course, I will absolutely be covering that as well. And another thing I want to point out is that you guys probably are aware of my video ranking Sonic characters based on how deadly they are. Don't worry, I did see how well that video did, and I can definitely, you guys can tell that most of you guys did enjoy that video. That video ended up doing really well, about 8,000 views, so that's actually really amazing. Like, I thought I was gonna get only about 100 views at least, maybe even 900 max, but oh my goodness gracious, 8,000 views for a channel that is around 300 subscribers is actually pretty insane. So thank you guys so much for watching that video, and of course support it. So about that is that, of course, I'm actually make the second part of that video after I upload this video, so you guys have nothing to worry about. And then after that, I did also see how that reading 1-star reviews for the Sonic movies did pretty well, almost about 1,000 views. So I'll probably plan to do that next after that. And then after that, I'll probably make my very first theory video that involves Sonic, Silver, and Shadow, but I'm not going to go into detail because that is kind of a surprise. Something else I also want to do with the channel is that maybe sometimes do some live streams of Sonic gameplay, such as I'm playing, for example, Sonic Rumble live stream, or maybe even some Sonic games that I have live stream, you know, all that good stuff. Something that I also been meaning to do for a long time is maybe even check out Sonic Generations as a video series or as a live stream. So I'll probably do it as a live stream eventually, but I just don't know when, because of course I have a life outside of YouTube, because that's also one of the reasons why uploads have been very slow around 2026, like the beginning of 2026. Is that, of course, I've been focusing on my final projects of high school, because I'm getting ready to graduate soon, so I gotta lock in on that. But thankfully, I'm pretty much done with high school, but I'm getting close to the end. Trust, like, after the 20th of May of this month, as you guys are seeing this video, is that I'll be done with high school, and after that, starting in the beginning of June is where uploads will start being very slow. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna quit. Like I said, like, I still enjoy doing what I do. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It does take time and effort to do what you have to do to be present on the internet and make content for your fans or whatever you guys want to call yourselves. It's a lot of fun. I mean, even like I said, even though it takes a lot of effort, I mean, it's still really good. It's worth it at the end. Now, the whole reason I'm making this video is that, of course, I know if I don't, I will just write it on a community post as just one big essay, but I know just most people don't want to read that big of an essay, so I decided to make this video. Normally, I would not, but now here I am talking about it, so you guys know what's going to happen. Because I know there's at least one person in the audience who is supporting on this channel and is going to be asking things like, where's he gone? Why is he having not a video in about 60 months? Of course, I'll just let them know that this video exists, and of course, from there on out, they'll probably know what's going to be happening. Now, with all this responsibility stuff coming up and these hard stuff that I have to deal with coming up, like I said, it will definitely slow down uploads. So there might be times where you guys might get 2 months without a video going forward, 2 to 6 months without a video going forward. And then other times you might get like a video every 2 weeks, because I'm just spamming out videos from stuff like Sonic Movie 4 or any other great ideas that I have for content. So yeah, it does sound very sad that sometimes you might just go a few months without a video going forward, because I know it hurts me too. I hate that I have to come to this conclusion, but it's just life. Like, there's more to life than just making content, unless of course it's your full-time job, then you have to also lock in on that. That's just how things are going to get. So just to conclude, is like I said, I'm not quitting, but I am slowing down uploads just because of big responsibilities outside of life and my personal life. But don't worry, I will be back as soon as possible with ranking more Sonic characters based on how deadly they are. So I might just do that after this video. And then after that, it might just be more Sonic movie reviews, 1-star reviews type of things. And then after that, it might just be a one theory video. And then from there on out, I'll think of something else that I can do. So I hope you guys will be supportive of this. This is not a goodbye. I promise you guys, this is not I'm quitting YouTube video. I am still coming back. I just don't know when. But I'll reassure you guys that I will still be here and doing on YouTube, doing sort of what I can to make content as much as possible, especially after I become a plumber, if I get to that. And of course, after I buy my full house and then, you know, start paying the bills and all that, what I have to do next. Like I said, while I'm doing all that, I will be here in the background of YouTube doing what I can. Trust me on that. Mark my words. I will be doing what I can. So that's all I have to say about this, guys. I hope you guys will be supportive of this. This is not a goodbye. I'm not retiring. I'm not quitting. This is more of a step back update video to basically what's going to happen forward. So that's pretty much all I have to talk about, guys. So I'll see you guys whenever I can. I don't know when. So in the meantime, all I can say is thank you guys for the support you guys have given me for these 2 years or so. Stay safe out there. Never give up. Love yourself. And, you know, I wish for the best of luck for you guys, what you guys have to do. And if you have come to scenarios where, you know, you're suffering through something and then you just feel depressed or feel down, don't hesitate to reach out to someone and, you know, just stay positive, never give up, never back down, never what. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys soon, hopefully. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you guys for everything once again. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much. Peace.